What's good, Hasty Fans and Lamps? You already know what the deal is. Everybody knows what's going on. It's another Savage After Party. We back at it again.
What the fuck is up? Hi.
The typical
Man,
intro.
it's Top Guala, man. You catch me on Instagram, Twitter, Snapchat, TYBOG,
Oh, the man just had an
LA, you know what I'm
Insta
saying? I'm
plug.
coming in strong, bro. I ain't been on
He
this
went
bitch
with
so
the
I'm
instant plug.
Self-plug.
Straight up, shameless self-plug.
And now he's out. Now he's leaving. Done.
And just like that, there was an old farmer who lived on a rock. He stood in the meadow just shaking his fist at some boys who were down by the creek. Their feet in the water, their hands on their marbles and laces, and at 4:30 there came a young creature. She looked like a pretty young creature. The Assumption song. Swarovski.
That's what it's for.
Fucking God. Swarovski. Swarovski. She said Swarovski. Fucking Swarovski, dog. Give me Swarovski. 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 Swarovski.
Sounds like an apple.
It's not a real diamond.
But it's a diamond.
It's so shiny.
Fake.
I'd rather own real estate.
Bro.
Oh!
Almost.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Whoa. Whoa. Whoa.
So how do I tune
Fastbook.
Fastbook?
At least for the live. Otherwise you have to check YouTube and it gets posted like a day or two later. No.
Let's hear about this Savage Slim, Jeremy. Go ahead, grab that mic.
Catch up. There's nothing to catch up, my dude. We already got the mustard out. We're on a... Oh, there we go.
Here.
We're back at it. Another savage moment. How's your night been going, sir?
For now. Saturday nights.
Saturday nights. That's facts.
What?
All that matters, we handle us without four.
Calmly diffuse the situations.
Calmly
That's what we're
diffused.
supposed to do here at Savages.
Speaking of, I figured I'd let you know we have a dozen bottles for you, sir.
Oh, yeah.
We have a dozen bottles for you, sir.
We got a dozen for you.
Okay.
A hot dozen.
When are they going to be ready?
They are already ready.
Right now. Ready.
I do need to just put labels on them.
So we ran it, to be honest, we ran into an error printing labels because we have the little sheet for the sticker of it, right? And it's the program to print it out. It'll give us the right dimensions. It comes out the print fucking tight. It's so fucking weird.
By the file you're using.
We've tried
I mean, it's a PDF print, so it's supposed to be coming out right.
But we
Definitely needs to have a label.
Yeah, we've been researching a little bit more because
We'll get it.
still has a bottle has to have.
I guess the whole week, obviously. Put it out there.
We're working hard at it. We've been working the last 3
We're
days
trying to get
for it.
that going for sure. There's a couple of we've actually got a couple of I got a couple of surprises in store. I got a surprise in store for you.
We have four on the site, right?
Yes, sir.
How's Cat looking?
So
We've
this
been getting tons of emails too about the wet t-shirt.
Run that shit.
I got 18 wet and wild shirts made up. You know, I have more than last time that we were wet t-shirt.
Hey, be at the door if you want a shirt to get wet.
$100 cash prize for the win.
That's
feel
pretty
like I'm
good.
walking away with $100.
Amy, the one on fire. She's coming back to defend the title, so bring it. Last one was pretty crazy.
I mean, you just see what happened to defending titles. Ultimate.
Everybody.
Let's talk about that a little bit. That's breaking news.
That is true.
That's breaking
We
news,
just
actually.
finished watching the fight.
Sean O'Malley is the UFC bantamweight champion.
Sean O'Malley took over the bantamweight with a solid right hook in the second round.
Bro, he backed up like he smelt that shit coming. And bow.
If you look, the throw that came from
Aljamain.
what's his last name?
Aljamain Sterling.
Sterling. If you look at the punch that he threw, that thing was literally within
That's
an
what I'm saying.
inch
Sean O'Malley smelt that
from his nose.
He smelled his knuckle. And then was like, it's nice. Bow. Oh, yeah, definitely. Oh, yeah, any.
You told me October, right?
Yes, sir.
Looking at early October.
That shit's gonna be so nice, bro. That shit's gonna be so nice. Like just
Train taking over a total.
the winner of it is here already. The winner of it's here.
You are confident.
I just don't want to fall asleep in Miami. Because then I gotta call an Uber. It's gonna be like $80. That shit gonna be like, I got an Uber back.
Bro, I ain't got
like
family
$80.
nowhere out here.
That shit gonna be like $80.
I got no family nowhere out here. I get trapped in Miami, it's gonna be a long way home.
Hey, fuck it, I'm leaving y'all in Miami after.
That's gonna be it.
So we're hopping off. So to my understanding, we're hopping off the train, bar hopping, going to the club until they close at like what 6 a.m. and then breakfast until we get the fuck to the train. Roger that. Roger that. On the train back.
Oh my god.
Fuck.
Get a pruny. Have yourself a pruny.
I feel like 2 bathrooms are going to be out of order because there's going to be someone sleeping in the bathroom with a toilet the whole trip back. Just puke in the whole trip back.
While drinking more mimosa.
Yeah.
For sure. I'm gonna hit y'all ass with the.
Oh yeah. I'm gonna get Jeremy a new diamond studded cup.
I mean, we're gonna push the envelope for sure. All they could do was ask us to stop.
It's been the 3rd week I'm saying this.
I'm throwing something off this fucking train.
This man is determined to toss something out of train.
So I'm telling you, I can't hear a story about I'm tossing fucking lawn chairs left and right into the ocean and be like, why can't I toss like something off a train?
Y'all are not environmentally friendly.
We're getting kicked off this train.
I think
Can't
that's
get
the goal.
kicked
I think
That's-
that's,
You can't
no,
get kicked
No,
off.
that's the thing. Like,
About to hit the
they
TikTok
kick
live for
you off
y'all.
at your stop. So,
It's a win-win.
win-win.
It's brilliant.
Win-win.
It's brilliant.
Right, but there was a stop. There was a
What?
stop. There's no
But
stop.
what did you get? What did you get pulled off for? Smoking in the back. That's That's like a rule.
There's rules.
I'm gonna sit there like they're gonna be like, you cannot smoke on the train. Me with my fucking straw raz cherry
Another
ice.
train to come up to offload
That's
the amount
crazy.
of people in the train.
I've only taken a train once to fucking West Virginia.
Take over
I've been on a solo.
we gotta smoke it. That's a 5-hour fucking trip. There's no way I'm not smoking.
I've only taken a train once, like long term, to West Virginia. It was 13 hours. And on there, they had like a bar cart, a fucking casino cart.
Yeah, yeah.
The shit was nuts. It was crazy.
Yeah, but there's no way I'm not smoking.
But there was
Been
no
on a
smoking.
train, but I've seen the
But they
the
made stops.
Polar Express
No
or
stops
whatever.
for us, though. If you do smoke, just hit my phone.
So
It
are you
works
allowed
now.
to walk out? Are you allowed to walk outside of the train still?
So,
Like
right.
right. Like,
no, yeah.
If you go out there and smoke.
No, yeah, in between carts, that's allowed. That's allowed. Depends though.
Dangerous about it.
And they still let you go out there and do that?
Yeah.
This will be my first train ride.
My blunt would be canoeing like a motherfucker. That mic is damaged.
Well, damn, boys. I hope. Why are you so tucked away?
Damaged.
Wait, what?
You're on
Down
the
the
podcast. You're still on. You're very much in the podcast.
Yeah, you're not, though. Closer. That way. Hey, get closer that way. There she is. Instantly banned. The second you're like, I can finally get back up, banned. What else has been going on, man?
Really just praying for good weather, man. Like this, like our start of like the year of like our big party, like to get us going. Like this is our first one. So the end of August is like the first banger to get going. So I thought no better to start off with the foam party and a wet t-shirt contest to get it cranking. So it was, pray for a good day.
Killer performances.
Yep. I feel like even if we start getting rain like halfway through, a little flash storm, no big deal. I feel like everybody's gonna come this time ready to go. You know, last time I think we'll have a lot more bathing suits, more proper attire.
So what happens if I ask you to fill a gun up with like that challenge sauce?
I don't think it would come out. It's too thick.
That shit's. Well, I ate it. Yeah. I ate it. That shit's thick.
You mean you're spraying people in the face? Spraying people in the face with it like pepper spray?
Pause. Man said he ate it. That's thick.
Yeah, I ate the thing. Pause. Yeah,
Whoa.
We're live right
Man did it to himself. You already know it's good.
Anything you want to say, Johnson, you can say it now. It's live.
It's been an eventful week, to say the least.
I went to.
So I don't know if y'all heard. Last week we talked about the Hawaii fires. Not only that, there's fucking fires in Canada now. That bitch is always cold. Has on fire.
What's with all these athletes coming up with health issues out of nowhere?
Dude
like,
on the he was just playing against the Packers. Who the fuck was it?
Patriots.
Cornerback.
Cornerback.
The cornerback for the Patriots. Yeah, just fucking.
I don't know that they're out of nowhere. I just think now it's more
But like,
publicized. It's more talked about.
but it's like what I'm saying is like there's a lot of like respiratory issues that have been occurring with.
Yeah,
Well, I don't think those are new. Those are always a thing. But back in the day, you got slapped in the ass and say get out there and fucking be somebody. You pay a lot of money. Now it's talked about.
Again, what I'm thinking though is, if you think about the uprising in the amount of like respiratory issues that have occurred since COVID and the freaking vaccine.
I think they try to push and advertise that so people think that. So I think it's always just been wasn't talked about.
Conspiracies.
For sure, I really believe that.
Do you think it's
like,
a pure
concussions
conspiracy?
didn't just start happening.
See, it's
They've
not
always
even
been
so.
a thing.
Well, of
Just
course.
Toughen the fuck up and get out there and play.
It's
Right.
not even
Now
like
everything's talked about.
nice. Yeah. It's not even like a concussion thing, really. Nowadays, it's more like cardiac issues, to where like players are collapsing on the field, cardiac arrest. You get I can't say superhuman, but you get well trained, like conditioned athletes that are suffering from cardiac arrest. Me personally, I never ever thought that I would say this in my life. I think that shit's because of the vaccine, and I'm a little scared because I got the fucking vaccine.
I never did.
I am unvaccinated over here. You hear that, ladies? You want some unvaccinated sperm? Hit me up. $500. Cash app. You know, we got you.
The motherfucker,
I
he got the OG human specimen sperm.
20 years from now, it'll be a thing. Like, who got the vaccine, who didn't.
Yo,
You start
who
seeing
is
these
liking
weird,
my
like,
shit? Shout out.
deformities
Y'all got me to
start
a page?
happening. Like, oh, you were in the vaccine class. Where's that tiger blood at? Who didn't
Hey,
get that
shout out
vaccine?
to
Give me some of that.
This baby came out this fine.
Man, my baby came out extraordinary, actually. Motherfucker will not stop growing. Darling.
Did you have him before or after?
After, 100%. I conceived him after the vaccine.
That's what I was getting at.
Yeah. I conceived him after the vaccine, like, and that motherfucker will not stop growing
On the
now.
plus side, there's one thing we can be happy he's not. Prom night dumpster baby.
He was not a prom night dumpster baby. He was not a prom night dumpster baby, and I'm very proud of that. That big, I seen that big ass fucking bug.
Damn.
Where's Zoe?
We got some bug eaters up in here.
Join my chat, said I'm gonna get you to 1,000 likes. Got me to 1,000 likes and left.
There you go. He's like, I'm here.
What
I'm
happened
out.
the other night?
Peace.
I mean, every night's just tonight.
Said salamander.
What night's not in? What night's not in?
What happened with salamander,
Like
man?
tonight, so you get like, I mean, how do we feel about this? You got a female
Feedback
at the table, like, you get girls that come into the bar. I'll tell her, hey, he's married to her. You know, I'm married too. Let me see your ring. How about 0 fucks given? I heard her verbatim say, I don't give a fuck. Goes and slaps Tyler on the ass right in front of his wife, and wonder why trauma proceeds after this. Like, what's the thought process going to do something like that? You know what I mean? It's both. What from both standpoints?
Which perspective are we
From both
looking
standpoints,
at?
do you get to a point as a female where you're like, no fucks given, my life's just really been shitty lately? Let me try the married guy and hope someone beats me up. Maybe they beat me up and I still like feel terrible about myself. Or either way, I go back with them. Like, how's that? What's the thought? I don't get the thought process behind that.
Well,
Like, even after
sometimes,
you're told, like, hey, no, he's married, she's like, I don't give a fuck. Walk up just to start shit and slap him on the butt.
yeah, sometimes, I mean, I
For
guess
attention,
maybe
you
she
think?
wasn't thinking.
So wait,
You know,
chick
maybe
slapped a
she was
married
drinking
dude on
too
the butt?
much.
Yeah, well, I told her, I said, no, they're married.
Ah, bro. See, it's
And she-
2023, and she
Turns to
probably
her
was
friend,
thinking they were going to be
she
a little
says,
more
I don't
open-minded.
give a fuck, walks behind him and slaps him twice on the butt. So as a man, you don't turn around and say, bitch, you don't get the, what do you say, right? So now the man is stuck in a weird situation, like, here you are with your old lady, but a girl
First,
slaps you
I'd
on the
be
butt.
like, what?
You don't turn around and put
You
down
know
on her
what?
necessarily, but you kind of have to because now your wife looks at you some kind of way, like, oh, what are you doing? You're not going to say nothing? If I say something, now it's a fight. But why start it at all? Like, what is the original thought process to do something like that?
What was the gain?
What's the game?
See,
Yeah,
What's the
what
end
is
game?
she trying-
Right. Besides
So,
attention.
She's obviously just trying to get attention. She's
A
obviously
threesome.
Trying to. No, you would think so. You would think that. Thank
You
you.
got a podcast,
Thank
right?
you so
You're gonna
much.
do it.
I appreciate that. I keep thinking it's a stage mic and trying to talk to it like this.
We're not that fancy yet.
We're not.
yeah, relax. We'll get there. We'll get
So
there.
I think that she was just trying to get attention. Probably had too much to drink. No.
Oh, for sure.
In all honesty.
She
but
bumped into someone and said, "What the fuck is your issue?"
yeah,
I witnessed
she
it. It
was
was
like,
awesome. She was very.
this looks like a nice ass. I'd like to smack it. Is it married?
I don't
well,
give a fuck.
too bad. Don't really care because I'm going through something. I'm in my bag. I think I'm better, and I don't really care. So that's probably what.
Absolutely.
But I think on the other side, I think that the man, should have been like, whoa, listen.
Well, I think it just depends on the relationship. It depends on the relationship.
I think he should. Well, yeah. I mean, it depends. If it's an open relationship, then okay, that's a whole nother conversation, right?
It clearly
But-
wasn't open.
Obviously, it wasn't an open relationship, so it's a closed relationship. It's a situation where the man should have been like, don't touch me. First off, this is my wife, and now it's going to escalate into a
You
problem.
really think that's like logical to do though?
As a man,
Yeah, right.
Nah, you
Well,
know what? You know what he
I
should have
think
done.
that the wife would expect that.
You know what the dude should have done? He should have been like, "I got a wife." And just stuck his hand out.
Yeah. Yeah, it's weird.
It is weird. It's an awkward situation. The chick shouldn't have smacked his ass in the first place.
But it happened,
But
and then what?
That's
but
sexual
since
assault.
she did, and the man didn't react in the way that the wife was expecting, now the wife is gonna have to step in. She has no other option.
I think
She has no other option.
reaction to that should just be kind of like acting like really, like kind of like irritated by it,
Yeah.
but then ignore it.
No, he needs to curve it. Obviously, he needs to curve it.
Yeah,
If it's not
but-
an open relationship, he has to
But
curve
it
the
doesn't have to be.
situation.
It doesn't have to be vocally curved.
I mean, he could step aside and see if she moves on. But what if she doesn't move on? What if she continues to pursue the situation?
For itself. So you don't necessarily have to have.
I'm just saying, for the wife's perspective, if the man does not handle the situation to her satisfaction, where it's curved, it's
Right, but
done,
it's
it's
not
over,
his- but it's-
she's gonna
But
jump
the
in
thing
and
is,
she's gonna
But
handle
it's
it.
not his job to satisfy her at that level, especially in a social standing. It's not a requirement.
Well, it is his
But it's not.
obligation, though.
No.
But it
would
is
you say-
because
would you
the
say
girl
this is a
stepped
double
out of
standard?
pocket.
But nobody is responsible for anybody else's feelings or how they respond and react to situations. That's
Yes,
based on the
but-
person individually.
But the drunk girl that was in her bag or whatever she was
Right.
feeling, she stepped out of pocket and she touched him. Nobody touched her. So,
Right.
like you were saying, a double standard. If it was the other way around and a man stepped up to the wife and was like, "Hey, ma, what's good?" You would expect the female to be like, "Nah, I got a man. I'm good. I don't need to, I'm good. This is my man over here." And if she doesn't do that, then the man is supposed to step in. Feel me? Touche, O'Shea? Touche, O'Shea?
It doesn't have to be verbally there. And if it's not, what I'm saying is that the way that they curve somebody, that somebody's curving another person up to their significant other's expectations or standards, then that's a personal problem between that significant other, not
Oh
the
yeah,
individual.
oh yeah, absolutely.
That's all I was
Because
getting at.
after the wife is done doing whatever she's
That's
doing
what I'm
with the
saying,
girl
like,
that stepped out of pocket, best believe she coming to the husband and being like, "Yo, what the fuck? Why didn't you handle this situation this way? This is what I expected from you."
Like
And
she
you
walked
didn't
away,
do
didn't
that.
she? She walked away, didn't she?
Well, she walked away because now I done had to step in.
No, but you didn't step in. If
So
I
he-
give her a
so
look,
he
if you give her a
curved-
look, if he gives her a look and kind of curves her like, "What are you doing?" kind of shit, and then
Uh-huh.
like ignores her, and she sits there and continues, that's on her. It's just if your girl asks it there.
So, all right. So,
So
let me
turns
stop
around
you
and
there.
asks you,
So let
yeah.
me stop you there. So,
Okay.
so the girl continued the nonsense of the
Right.
smacking of the ass and trying to get some from the guy who clearly was like,
Then
"Nah,
at
I'm
that
good."
point, he should be, or at least point be like, back off. Like I gave you. I thought the silence was enough.
I thought the look
But
was
is that
enough. Like,
realistic
yo,
to
this is
actually
my
do?
girl.
Like, hey, you just stop. We've had
Just,
enough.
like stop your
It's
shit.
not realistic.
Stop your shit, bitch.
I think it boils down to like, you're going home together. She's really just embarrassing herself. Leave it at that. As long as you're not reciprocating the flirtation back, I don't think it should be an issue ever.
Correct.
I think if
she
you're in a
is not
relationship, you should be
reciprocating.
strong enough in your relationship. That's not a big deal because you're not reciprocating back.
Fair enough.
And people like
Well,
that.
see, I can't say shit in regards to that.
They're baiting a situation.
They're looking for
to
a
try to
conflict.
stir up shit
Yeah.
with you. And then now you're fighting, and now they're gonna catch you in the parking lot. Yeah, she's a bitch. Come on me. That's what they're trying to make happen.
Yeah.
Without
But
a
if you
doubt.
just keep on moving about your motion, now you just look like an idiot for trying to do what you're trying to do, right?
Correct. Correct. Yeah, because
Food for thought.
she's obviously looking for a confrontation,
Right.
right? She's looking for something to pop
So if
off.
everybody just ignores her and you're just the one walking around looking like an idiot, you just look like an idiot.
Exactly.
True.
But she got
But
what she wanted.
if
She got the reaction she wanted to get.
Yes, she did. She did. But if she didn't get the reaction and she kept continuing and pursuing the situation, then I'm gonna have to say someone's gonna have to step in and handle the situation. That's
For
all
sure.
I'm saying.
But it's a thin line, like the exact same situation, but he's feeding back, like smacks him on the ass, and he's like, "Oh, what's good?" Like, "Oh yeah," give her a little look or something. But if you just keep on with what you're doing, then that person just looks stupid.
Yes.
Nothing has to be said.
Yeah, I agree. I agree.
Which is harder. It's harder said than done because it was reversed around, and now some creep guys out here hitting on the girl, and now it's a big issue, right?
Exactly, exactly. And I think that's something that we don't really take into account when we see situations like that. When a guy approaches a female who is married or who's taken or with somebody, we're not fully assessing that situation that, okay, what if that happened to me? What if that was my girl? What if somebody did that to my girl? How would I react in that situation? So
Because a lot of people don't think ahead. A lot of them are thinking in the moment, and obviously, when liquor and good vibes are involved, you're not necessarily thinking with the right head.
yeah, absolutely, absolutely.
So, and I think that goes both ways. You know, there are plenty of females that get a few drinks in, and the next thing you know, they're acting a fool.
Yeah,
You
and
know,
you
on
never know
any
what they're
on any
going
other
through.
dude. No, of
You
course not.
know, I mean, as a female, like speaking on behalf of females, like I think that you are going through things, you know, throughout your life. I mean, you might be going through hard shit at home or a breakup or whatever the fuck that you're trying to, you know, now you're out, you're having a good time, and you're like, oh, you know, and trying to start some shit, but really, you know, you have to put yourself in that situation and be like, would I want this done to me? No matter what perspective you're coming from.
I guess the big thing on that is whether or not somebody cares about feelings. Because me personally, I could give a fuck about anybody else's feelings. Do I have moments where I take them into consideration? Sure. But when it comes down to it, my actions and what I do is for me. And so
That's real. That's real.
I'm not gonna base it off of your expectations or what you want of me or what you want of me. You know what I mean? I'm doing it based off of what I want.
And I think that's fine as long as you're still respectful. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
As long as you're always respectful.
Of course. But there's a certain point where you know the actions that you take have to dictate based off of what you want to do for yourself, not based off of what everybody else is wanting.
Just simply a balance. It's just how you balance it. And if
There's definitely a balance. Like I'm not pleasing people left and right and doing what everyone wants me to do, but
you look out for your people.
you look out for the people who want to be happy with you.
There's a common sense respect level that's obtained, that's managed.
If you
But
like
when
that
it comes
person-
down to it,
If you
Yeah,
like that
I
person
agree.
and want them
I
in your
agree.
life,
Like
you're gonna
I
do
agree.
what you gotta do to make them happy, and you're going out of
See,
your way on things you might not like.
I'm
You know
on a
what I
different
mean?
spectrum where I will respect it. Like, okay, yeah, I care for this person. I want to, put their feelings on what I think into the situation and act on those feelings. But if it comes to something where I'm like headstrong on the situation and I believe in it wholeheartedly, I'm not gonna change that path for the instance of somebody else.
I guess the biggest thing is when it comes down to any situation where I have somebody that's emotionally involved in that situation. The way I would look at it is what dictates the W out of the entire situation in the end? The logical perspective or the emotional perspective?
Sometimes
In the end, what's gonna have the best outcome?
What's gonna keep you happy when you go home? That's what you gotta think
In
about.
most cases, the logical perspective is gonna keep
In
me
my
happy.
case, it's the emotional perspective.
Fuck
I
that.
love you.
Fuck that. Fuck that. Feel like shit if you want to go sit in the corner, be bad for a little while. I'll be here doing my thing like I usually do.
I mean, what can you say to that? Mic drop, right? Like, I mean, you have to do what's best for you, but I mean, relationships are complicated. They're very complicated.
And see, the wilder part is that was with that perspective, mind you. I've just hit 11 years in a relationship.
11 years is a mile mark in itself. I mean, to be with somebody, and especially if you're with somebody for that long, if you're with somebody for 11 years, I mean, you know how that person is. You know what they're going to respond to. You know how their responses are going to be. You know what their reactions are going to be to certain situations. And if you guys have a full understanding ahead of time going into a certain situation or a certain vibe, or you're going to a club, you're going to Savages, you're going to wherever you're going.
Comes into play.
Exactly. You have to have open communication. You have to be like, listen.
I think there's too many people out there that are afraid of the outcome when it comes to speaking their mind, especially in relationships.
Especially nowadays, you're absolutely right.
Like, too many people are hiding behind this facade of wanting to please their partner just to stick it out, when reality, like, voicing out your opinion is the best way to stick things out.
Yeah, because if you hold it in and you don't explain yourself ahead of time, then you're just bottling all of that emotion inside. And then when it comes out, it's like a cannon bomb just went off, right?
Snowball effect. Like
Most of that shit's insecurity.
And then you're like, where is all of this coming
next
from?
thing you know,
That's all that's needed.
How can you
know
expect?
why you're really mad because you've been snowballing for so long.
You're talking about something that happened 2 years ago when I'm talking about today.
Yep. Walking.
Here we go.
I'm
Here
talking
we go.
here.
But yeah, Yeah, no, that was a really good scenario. That was a great point that we touched on tonight. I think that
Good
was really
perspectives.
Do you
important.
have any subjects?
Do I have
Did
any
you provide any
subjects?
subjects to this?
I wasn't prepared for this. I was kind of thrown in, so I
That's
wasn't even
usually
expecting to hold the microphone, honestly. So I don't really have any topics or anything like that. But I was telling Ryan about, since he brought it up, about the fires in Hawaii, which is absolutely terrible.
Oh, well.
Absolutely terrible. And I know it's not like a political thing or anything like that. But I was watching the news, and Ryan, remember I was telling you to talk about this, okay? So um, I was watching the news the other day, and a local came on the news, right? And she was saying, from Hawaii, correct. And she was saying that they never set the sirens off. So Hawaii has, emergency sirens, like all places do, right? Where they set off sirens and, hey, there's an emergency. Well, the government didn't want to set off these sirens because
Now it sounds political.
they didn't want people to know. I know it does. They didn't want people to know that it was a tsunami. And it's like,
You think that's true, or
really?
you think that's just what they told you happened?
I don't know. That's what they said on the news.
tsunami, but
Do
it
we
was a
know if
fire.
it's true? Probably not.
But why?
But a tsunami, it was a fire.
Exactly. It was a fire.
We gotta
It was a
always remember
fire.
what the news says is for ratings. What really happened, they ain't gonna tell us because it's not gonna get ratings.
That's very true.
No,
That's
what
very
really
true.
happened, man,
News
was
is a
the
business like
aliens
anything else.
that they
They're gonna
claim
show you clips
exist
of what they
now
want you
that
to
they
see.
created.
They're gonna put in your mind what they want to put in your mind, and that's all you're gonna see.
Yeah.
Who knows what's really transpiring?
So I got a whole conspiracy theory on the shit.
I love it.
Recently, as we know, our government has came out and decided to tell us that, hey, aliens, we got them. We're talking to them. They exist.
See
Type
that
vibe.
Norway video they posted?
Yeah, yeah.
In
So
Norway, that giant one that like
there's
you can't cover this up no more.
there's a lot of
You
evidence
haven't
going
seen it,
on
look
for
at it.
this
It was
shit.
like before I came here, it just got posted on YouTube. I think I watched it on. In Norway, a giant craft just showed up, and thousands of people are just.
Yeah, there's angles on that shit. Like angles.
Yeah. Technology's too good. You can no longer shovel the shit on
So
the road.
so here's my thing on it though. I feel like it's like a setup to cause panic in the masses.
So the reason why I'm agreeing with this is there's actually a woman that came out in like the 70s or 80s during some political interview, and she was literally stating that there was a Project Bluebeam for
Yeah.
the FBI, and it's
I could
essentially
go into
she was
detail about
basically
that.
saying, like, she's going into detail about what things that look like spacecraft, but she's like, I thoroughly believe though that these are real people pretending to be aliens.
So Project Bluebeam, this ties into my whole conspiracy theory. Project Bluebeam. It's Bluebeam. Project Bluebeam is this essentially. It was released by the CIA back in 2019 or 2018 when all their documents got leaked that were classified, now unclassified. Project Bluebeam is a point to where, or an experiment to where they get humans in a point to a terror in the mass, and within an intergalactic war between whatever goes on with the humans is saved by this live action person. There's no longer like a Jesus, no longer like a Buddha. This one person has saved humanity, and they plan to start a religion based off that type of shit. That's Project Blue. That's a fucking actual CIA document. You could go read right now.
It's a good movie.
So also,
No, you could go read that on CIA.fucking.gov.
There was a series that was released quite a few years back before the pandemic and everything, talking about the vaccine, and now they created a
Utopia.
Yeah, how they created an omnivirus that was going to take over the world, and all these people were like accusing him, like, oh, just wait till the bodies drop, they'll find out who's involved and who exactly it's about. And he's like, but that's just it. It doesn't kill people. They're like, wait, what are you talking about? And he's like, population control. They plan for the next 3 generations to cut back the ability for us to be able to conceive and have kids.
I'm glad my son made the cut.
Population.
I'm glad my son made the cut.
I've been trying 9 months.
You got the vaccine?
And bro,
I mean, if they nailed it, it's genius. I mean, if like our kids, only 1 out of every 5 can conceive and cut the. I mean,
and that's what it's saying. It's supposed to cut it down for the next 3 generations because the population is getting wild.
That's like what they do in China.
In China, they limit you.
In China, they just straight up kill the females.
Only, well, they
I'm
limit you on
sorry.
how many females.
Well, no, they limit you on all your children.
Two, you get two, right?
You get two. You get two, and
They do have exceptions.
they do have exceptions, but that's why a lot of adoptions happen through China because there's a lot of, a lot of couples that have more than two children, and they're
Well,
not
that's
allowed to
economical.
keep them.
Depends on your income too.
Yeah.
I mean, you have as many as you fucking want. Make $1 million a year.
They're not gonna
Mhm.
stop you.
Like if you're in the slums, you can have 20 kids in China. They ain't allowing that. Shit.
No, no, not at all. Not
They're
at all.
already overpopulated.
Absolutely.
Sure. They already did. Maybe they already did. They just did it. They just did it smarter.
Through COVID,
Right.
through the
They
vaccine.
created this mass hysteria. Get the COVID shot, or you can't travel or do anything in the world.
Get the
The
vaccine.
biggest thing for me that threw me off the second that the vaccine started coming out was when like local state governments and stuff were offering incentives. How are you gonna and bars
Yes.
locations were offering
And
a free
insurance
shot
companies.
if you get a shot.
And it, like,
Yeah.
even if you, like this was in
It
the
was
Book
like
of
that's when it gets
Revelations.
weird to me.
Nostradamus talked about this. Edward Casey, this has been talked about through prophets beginning of time. Like I'm like, oh, it's happening. I'm not getting this shot. I'm gonna wait for it to pan out. See how these other motherfuckers work out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It'll be on YouTube too. It'll be on YouTube in a couple days.
Yeah.
But
Insurance companies are giving out incentives for you,
you know
to get
about
the
all these
vaccine.
about all the insurance companies. Whenever they have like people that are dying and stuff, they're finding any sort of excuse. They will hunt down your fucking social media and your family's social media to find any sort of reason to get you excluded off of the fucking file, like off of the.
Oh, you mean for like life insurance?
Yeah, for like life insurance and shit. There are people that were getting that had died that that like the family would fight for their rights and everything to find that the insurance company turned around and posted a picture, gave them a picture of this person that had like they claimed they didn't smoke, but they found a picture of them from a wedding or some shit where they're smoking or they had a cigarette in their hand, wasn't even lit, but had a cigarette in their hand. You know, some people that smoke, they won't smoke it, but they'll hold it in their hand and they'll put it in their mouth, but not smoke it. But they turned around and rejected the file because of it.
They rejected it. You know that insurance companies were actually paying more out to say that if you had passed away, he already knows what I'm gonna say. I'm gonna do it because I'm whatever I want. So, did you know that insurance companies have a good night?
Tybo, take over the mic.
Come on in. Come on in.
What's good? What's good?
Telling you about insurance.
I ain't mean to take your spot, man. My bad. My bad about that. My bad.
No, but seriously, health insurance companies are paying out. This was back with the whole COVID boom, everything happened. They're paying out more money for listing that a patient had passed away for a diagnosis of COVID. Even if the patient had passed away from a heart attack.
Hospitals are doing the same because the payout for the insurance is more.
Correct.
It was because the payout for the insurance was more for a life if dying of COVID.
Correct. It's a higher reimbursement.
They tried to do that with Christina's mom. Christina's mom died because of a allergic reaction to medication that was given by a doctor. Yeah. That caused her esophagus to swell up and basically fucking choke her to death. And that was they wanted to try to say it was COVID, but she didn't have COVID.
Because the hospitals were getting more funding for stating that they had more deaths from
Anybody
COVID.
during that spurt, every death, every sickness, all COVID.
Everything.
That's like
everything was COVID.
Oak Hill over here is listed as a trauma center, right?
Yes, it's a cardiac hospital.
I was told by somebody that they're getting ready to have their ability for trauma to be called a trauma center revoked, because they're not meeting standards.
Really?
To be fair, like that was kind of seen because going to Oak Hill a lot in the last like year for my son and whatnot. they focus a fuck ton on like the fraternal part of things. Like they're they have a crazy in-depth ICU. Like they are they are really focused on maternity, fraternity, like babies right now. And so I can see them losing their title like trauma center type shit and go into like more of like a clinic or like a OBGYN type of place.
So let me be honest with you about the hospitals in Spring Hill and Brooksville and Hudson. If you are looking for a trauma center, the best place to go would be Bayonet Point Hospital in Hudson. That is the most equipped hospital. It's a little bit of a drive, but if you do,
So out the way.
in all hindsight, if you do go to Oak Hill Hospital, it is a sister facility, so they can transport you directly to Bayonet Point. Correct. After they get you stable. So if anything were to happen, now Spring Hill Hospital has had a lot of come on in, come on in.
Tell us what happened at Oak Hill, Josh.
Tell us. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Yeah, ER is crazy.
That girl.
Crazy. It's crazy.
That's fucked over
Yeah. The whole healthcare system. Whole healthcare system.
there.
For the pay that they're getting. Yeah, absolutely.
And a
Absolutely.
shit experience. Like,
Yeah.
What?
magic. Yo, get me one.
Then how many more do you have?
How many more you got up there?
Alright.
Using
Tybo
on that?
started
I know
off.
you peep using on that.
How do you not? How do you not?
Yeah, yeah,
First for me.
definitely.
Oh my god.
Not one, but two twisted.
Yay, magic, but like
It was three.
it was three.
Oh, and three? Yeah.
She was just holding them. She was keeping them warm.
And walking with him. How you walk with him? How you walking with him?
She ain't walking nowhere.
How
she
was
just
you
held-
walking with
She was waddling with her.
him? You was waddling.
She said it wasn't a walk. It was a waddle,
Jeez.
baby, waddle, baby, waddle, baby.
Jeez.
Yeah, I was
Waddle,
just
baby,
thinking
waddle,
that.
baby, waddle, baby. Don't you tease. Yo.
A sight to see.
At least
Here
you
at
didn't
Savage's
get-
Bar
at
and
least you
Grill.
didn't get any on the floor.
So about healthcare.
At least it's not on the floor.
Yeah, you're just feeling it.
I ain't never seen it. Not a day in my life. That's crazy.
So pretty.
That's wow. Wow.
Just wait till we start selling out.
Wow, ridiculous.
All I know is that one of these days I'm gonna have bras and panties thrown on stage.
So syphilis.
Listen. Damn. Damn. Thought my homies would have my back on that.
So
They hit me with the get bigger braids.
man, yeah.
So I do have your back. You said you got a surprise.
Yeah.
Is it like a
Ooh.
like actual surprise?
It's an actual.
Because I know what it is. Can I say it?
You know exactly what it is.
Can I say it?
Surprise. Shouldn't we keep it a surprise?
I love surprise.
Tell me I'm gonna mess it up.
All right, they love surprises. You can't say it.
Don't tell me I'm gonna mess it up.
Yes, Tybo, we know.
Don't tell me, bro. I'm a big dog. I'll own
Don't
up for
tell
that.
Tybo
I ain't gonna tell y'all
forget
what
the
happened,
keys.
but yeah, I failed. I had one job and I failed.
He gonna forget the keys.
You talking about don't put me on the spot and you doing it for me? Come on,
Oh, no.
cold.
Oh,
All right,
no.
Not the
Respectfully.
surprise.
Not again.
respectfully.
Round 2. How you doing?
It just kind of happened. I don't know. I
It's
just started
actually a
sitting
great
here.
fit, to be real. It's a great fit.
Yeah?
You need to come out here to
Am I invited to the next one?
Yes.
Oh,
You
excellent.
need to start bringing her to these podcasts.
I was a little scared at
She fit
first.
this. You gotta like
I'm so excited.
That was a trick. That was a comedy show.
You went to a comedy show? I love side splitters. Okay. Oh, the
Cancel.
guy from I was just over there. Was it the guy from
Cancel.
what's that show? What's the Yes, I think I know who you're talking about. You have to let me know next time.
Did you go and see Matt Rife?
That is
I want to
crazy.
see him so bad.
I want to read. So I was like, I don't want
Tybo, why are you looking at me though?
He's trying to avoid the moment.
You didn't ruin this surprise. You didn't. You did good.
No, I didn't ruin nothing.
Nah, bro.
What?
I'm good.
No, yeah, 5 stars is a perfect. 5 out of 10.
5 stars is the best.
So you give it a 2 out of 5. What happened at the melting pot? Okay.
I agree. Stupid.
The hot pot places are nice though.
No, it's the worst.
I fuck with them.
Let's do that for a minute. Let's do that. Why do you fuck with the hot pot?
So-
right here in Spring Tomorrow?
The one on
It's
19.
probably the aesthetic.
I
It's
tried
probably
it
because
out.
of the aesthetic.
I spent my entire dinner cooking food for everybody. I'm like, man, why am I spending this much money? You're supposed to be cooking it for me.
So
Yeah.
I've
honestly,
never been to a
I
hot
can't do this
pot.
in my house.
So
I
yeah,
think-
you a hibachi type of guy.
I said, these motherfuckers got me. I spent all this money and cooked my own food for everybody. It got me good. Not
The
twice.
reason
Not
that
twice.
Honestly,
So look-
honestly,
so
that
look.
doesn't sound bad. I can cook my meat to perfection
Now,
anytime.
so look, this is how you cheat the game. You go there on Father's
They
Day,
got
everybody
me.
got to cook it
I
for
ain't
you.
gotta worry
They
about
got
the
me
chef
once.
fucking
Go
up
there
my
on Father's
cook,
Day,
my
everybody
fucking
got to
meat.
cook it for him.
Nah.
Come on now.
That sounds
Cheat
perfect.
code.
inside.
That
What's
sounds
inside?
perfect.
We're in a big group. At first, it bothers me. We sit at a table. They're cooking the food wrong. They're ruining it. But of course, my
They're
personality,
ruining
I'm
it.
like, you're butchering this fucking food. Give me all this. I'm gonna start cooking it for everybody.
That's me.
So next thing you know, I spent 45 minutes cooking the entire table dinner. I haven't even ate yet.
I'd still be
I'm like,
happy.
damn, these motherfuckers got me good.
I'd still be
God
happy.
damn it.
So
But I would
Not
probably
for
go
me.
to the people and be like, yo, y'all
That's
need
the
to cut
thing.
me a check.
that's
Cut
the
me a
thing
little bit
is
of this bill.
You went into it.
I'm gonna
I
start
done
putting a
cooked it
deep
all.
fryer out here and a bunch of fucking
Bro, see, you're
raw
not
chicken
gonna-
wings,
look,
and have people
Ryan.
pay me to come fry their own wings.
If
You
you
ain't
think
gonna be
about
able
it,
to
if you
get
think
the
about it,
punchline right
Hot Pot is genius. Hot Pot is genius. You're going to this place to pay to cook your own food.
I feel like honestly,
Y'all
I feel
overlooking
like
it
a
right
hot
now.
pot thing is more of like a one-on-one type of thing. If you go with a group, it's gonna be a bad experience because you're gonna judge other people.
Yeah.
But if you go just you and your girl,
It's
you
a
know,
fake ass hibachi.
I'm feeding her some meat. She
Not
gonna
even
have
that.
some meat later.
Well, the cooking area is only so big, right? So now you're with 4 people. You
Right.
don't have enough room to cook your own food. I got
Cause he's throwing shit at you.
I got 3 slices of meat on here. Like, oh yeah, I just spent 15 minutes cooking that. Well, now I'm ready for more. I can't because the whole fucking plate's full of everybody else's shit. So it was
Everybody's
just-
shoulders
it was
tucked and
lo-
shit.
It was logical for me just to cook everybody's food at once, then I could just share plates. Now you got me. Now I'm the chef of this motherfucker. I'm not even getting paid for it. Like, so that would. So I think it's a good gimmick to get you there once. If you go back twice, I don't know.
To be
I
fair,
have a buddy.
did
I have a
go
buddy of
once.
mine who is obsessed with going to Hot Pot. He goes like every other weekend.
He's a wannabe.
Actually, I think
He's a wannabe chef. His whole
I
life he wanted to be
I
a
think
chef,
Dan.
never made it.
If it's the same Daniel I'm thinking of that's hopped into the chat, it was the same Daniel that does Hot Pot all the time. He loves it. He's been trying to get me to go. I've been wanting to go. I want to try it at least once. I've never been.
Okay. No, well, I don't like boiled at the melting pot. You have your your base of like a liquid,
Don't even get me
and
started on melted pot.
then you put your chicken, you put your shrimp, you put everything in one flavor, and you fuck up and order the red wine base. Great with red meat, but it's fucking So now what are you supposed to do? And then you have salmon on there. That
You ask
doesn't
for
go
another
good.
sauce.
No, they don't give you another sauce. You have one choice. So thankfully, I had two with us, and they did the mojo, but the steak does not go good in the mojo. Good. That was good. So, but if it was you and your spouse or another friend going,
Yeah.
you have one flavor. That is what you get.
So go with
Half the experience.
knowing
Teriyaki.
how to mix meats and sauces.
That's just a good example of how much people like gimmicks.
Yeah.
Like, what if you went to, let's say, Applebee's? I just brought you about a shit. I said, go. Like, what?
I would
They
be
eat it
pissed
up.
if
They
I
eat
go to
that shit up.
IHOP and they say hop in the bag.
Bro, they eat, bro, pretty much.
Pop your ass to the fucking grill, dog.
I'd
Yeah,
be
I seen that.
pissed.
I seen that video.
Can't get food,
I
you going to
will
work and
say,
shit.
Since 5 stars, or I gave it 5 stars.
Hard to fuck dessert up.
Did you have to make
Was it sweet?
it
Was it good?
yourself?
Came on a plate already, like they had like powdered chocolate crusted marshmallows. Those were fabulous. Okay. That we and fit in, but we didn't have time. This whole hour, so it's a late experience. We were running short of time, so we got our dessert. So my sister brings it right into side splitters, sets it on the table. We break out our whole entire like strawberries,
Savage
all
life.
this stuff.
Oh,
And
no.
the waiter comes around. He's like, "Where'd you get that at?" She walked over from Pop, not Mr. Hot. Walked over from Melting Pot, and no, we didn't know where to put it. How to bring it. We drove.
Not in the car.
We
You gotta
drove.
bring it.
Pocket.
So he was like, "Oh," and she was, "All right, cool." Made him a little plate, and we go. Got to share to break the rules.
They should just go all in and bring y'all a little.
I fuck with the hot pot, man. I fuck with the hot pot
Just give me
experience.
So-
easy bake ovens for everybody at the table.
Quick and easy, family dessert. If you wanted to, or if you have like friends and stuff coming over, go and get six freaking cones from McDonald's. Put them in a bin and crush up the topping on it,
Oh, no.
and then plop that on the plate.
Just fine.
You'll be able to serve at least 8-9 people.
Oh.
McDonald's, you get the single serve cone, ice cream cone. Get 6 of them.
Put them in the bowl.
Put them in a. Nah,
Cold.
bro.
He cold.
Honestly, every
He
time
cold.
that I've gone, I've not had an issue.
Yes.
He
I have
cold.
not had that issue, bro.
You gotta get there at the right time.
That's what I'm saying. I got the golden
Good
ticket,
ticket,
the
boy.
fucking golden ticket for
Ticket,
the golden
boy.
arches. You know what I'm saying? But no,
Crazy.
but on the real, but you get 6 single fucking. This guy every time. But you get 6 single fucking cones of vanilla or chocolate, whatever you want, vanilla and chocolate, 3 of each. Fucking plop it in a bowl and chop it up with the cone itself. Just that right there. Plop that on the plate.
Crazy. Going crazy.
So I'm
Yeah,
curious.
bro, let me tell you how
I've had it for lunch every single day for like a year and a half now.
Oh, man. Go world. Go
She
world.
said she got a Chipotle hack. What's the Chipotle hack?
Apparently, you have to do it online. But online, they don't charge you for extra sides. Protein. So she gets extra rice, all this stuff, and it's like $9 as a big Tupperware for 3 worth of Chipotle bowls, $9.01.
She's throwing for the winner.
They
Wanna
don't
come back
charge
around.
extra. get extra
But
rice and
but
lettuce,
what's the point of
tomatoes.
getting all this?
Yeah, like
But what's the
all of
point of?
that. But
But
look at
no.
that. That is the hack. They don't charge extra.
But
Oh.
but you don't have any meat for it.
Their app, like the Chick-fil-A app,
That's
it doesn't
extra.
charge
That's what they're
you
getting at.
to go inside, they charge you extra.
Oh, DoorDash charges you triple. Fuck extra.
It did work.
Directly through the Chipotle app and
Yeah,
for
you
pickup.
just shut it down.
I didn't. It's still weird. Yeah, so if you want that
Chipotle is my life. Really? I like Chipotle. Sorry.
Moe's is better than Chipotle.
I'm sorry.
Moe's is better than
Moe's-
Chipotle.
Let me tell you, I like Moe's.
You're tripping.
Bro,
You're tripping.
Moe's is when I got this
Tell
big
me.
ass burrito that was bigger than my fucking head.
Bro, that bitch is
Bro.
it's coming stacked. Bro.
Nah, bro.
Where? Chipotle?
It's right by big by fucking Dick's Sporting Goods.
However you want to dress it up.
Right at the end of 50 on Mariner.
You've
By
never
Cheddar's,
been to
right?
Moe's?
By Cheddar's?
Kind of. No,
Oh,
it's before that.
Oh, okay, yeah, yeah.
Literally
Different
at the
classes,
corner
yeah.
of Mariner and fucking 50.
Okay.
So no. What you do is you go into Moe's, right? You go into Moe's. You ask for a double wrap. So you want two tortillas. Tell them to offset it so that it's not sitting right on top of each other. Get double meat, chicken and steak. Get both beans, both rice. Add whatever freaking extra toppings you want. I guarantee you that burrito is gonna be the biggest fucking burrito you've ever seen, and it's $10, $12.
Can't do that at Chipotle.
No. You go and get a double wrap from Chipotle. They will literally take toppings out if it's too much. Yes, Moe's.
Chipotle only take it out if you're getting it. Oh, because they can't put it.
Fuck that. Give me it all.
Chipotle.
Moe's will give you it all. Moe's will give it all.
I love Chipotle.
Moe's is dope. They sat there and gave me extra tortillas because they couldn't wrap my burrito.
They give you.
They just gave me extra tortillas. They're like, yo, this is like kind of slowly ripping apart. Here's some extra tortillas so it doesn't like spill everywhere. Plus, they have salsa on the side that you can pick up in like little cups, and they are fire ass salsas.
They also have
Little cups or not, their salsa does not beat the salsa options from Moe's.
Only sour cream or sour cream.
Cool.
Guac. So with Moe's you can get guac, you can get with Moe's you can get guac, you can get salsa, you can get queso, you can get the Southwest Ranch, you can get oh my god, there's too much.
Let me tell you, I went to Moe's once. Okay. But I didn't like Moe's because I don't eat. So they accidentally let me. So that's why I picked Chipotle.
But it's better. But it's better. Put it this way, okay? If you have the option between Denny's and Waffle House, where are you going for breakfast?
And that's why
You have the option between Denny's and Waffle House for breakfast. Where are you going?
Waffle House. Bro, Waffle House.
Waffle House. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Waffle House. Right? Okay, so Moe's is Waffle House. Moe's is Waffle House. Chipotle is IHOP or Denny's.
If you don't choose Waffle House, you
Stupid.
Closer to IHOP.
You're stupid. If he's not smoking a cigarette when I pull up, stupid.
That's what I'm saying. So Moe's is Waffle House.
Yeah.
Chipotle is IHOP.
I guess that's a
I fuck with IHOP though.
I don't.
I fuck with IHOP so hard.
Waffle House.
Waffle House is gas.
Waffle House.
Shocker here again. Just like Moe's, I've never had Waffle House.
No.
What is up with
Okay,
you, bro?
this man has never had Waffle House.
That's what's up with me.
How long
Never
you been
had
out here,
Moe's.
2 or 3 years. I've
Bruh.
never been.
I
Tripping.
just see people fight there. We gotta cut this podcast off because we all going to Waffle House.
This dude is tripping. Oh, bro.
Stop playing.
Waffle House right here.
Waffle House is the shit, bro. Waffle House is gas.
Stop playing. I ain't never seen what.
Waffle House is some
So, all right.
gas.
I gotta ask before I even try it. Let's start in there. What's your go-to at Waffle House?
At Waffle House, oh man, it's got to be the breakfast bowl.
Bro.
That's what I'm
The
saying.
hash
Nah,
brown
bro. What's the steak? The steak melt?
The steak melt, okay.
The place I go for breakfast, I'll get fried steak, maybe. When I go up, get the same thing.
Gotcha that. What do you get at Waffle House?
Oh, you want to know my order? I already got it. Off the dome.
Stacked.
Okay, get the hash brown bowl. Okay, we got no sausage, no bacon. 'Cause
Double
we don't
that.
need no pork. None. Zero.
Man.
She's not a
We're
meat
gonna
person.
Get hash browns. We're gonna get eggs. Okay, we gotta get eggs. We gotta get cheese. We're gonna get extra cheese. Why? Because life, we love it. Then when it comes to the table, you're gonna put that ketchup on it, mix it all up together. You're done. And it's amazing. And you get a side of apple juice.
You saying salad?
Vegetarian, not vegan.
Nah, you gotta get the extra.
Love cheese. Love cheese.
Those no
That's
Waffle
why I
House has
can't be
that sauce that's like that's kind of spicy. That sauce, right? It's like a creamy freaking. Yeah, no, you gotta get that. That's what you have to get and put that on
I know
there.
the name of it. It's like a Chipotle.
Yes.
Yeah.
What is it?
It's like a spicy sauce. I can't explain
Yeah.
it. It's like a little spicy sauce, but it's so fucking
So when
good.
I asked the lady,
It's
I
not
just tell
spicy.
her I want spicy sauce. You know what I'm talking
Probably.
Impressed you, bro.
Probably.
You
To be
pressed.
honest, probably.
Oh, that spicy sauce.
She sound like a mob mafia. Bro. I want it so
Spicy
spicy.
sauce.
I'm gonna look this up so I can get it right for
All
you.
right, thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you, because we finna all go to Waffle House.
She just pressed O'Shea hard. Sound like a whole mafia leader.
You have to go. I'm trying
Straight
to get
up.
this sauce. I'm trying to find out what it is.
It's serious.
He's like, nope, it was Tabasco.
Mixed with
I'm
ranch.
fucking weak.
I
No.
just mixed it with the gravy. It was really
Bro, not the Tabasco.
Restaurants that I should have been to already.
It's a Chipotle aioli.
Chicken and waffles, bro.
I don't remember that.
You had chicken and waffles, bro?
We're gonna have to take Ryan.
Like just in general.
They have
Yeah,
a
I can't.
It's called restaurant.
It's a restaurant,
It's like a
yeah.
sauce
It's
you can put on everything. It's so
crazy.
good.
What's
Yeah, I never remembered the name of the sauce. I always use ketchup.
Oh, just being in the South? Have you been to a Golden Corral yet? Okay. You
have you
said
been
you
at
had a Golden
Cracker
Corral,
Barrel?
but like not a Waffle House or a Lowe's?
because my fiance is black and I don't know how to ask
I know.
I've never been. I've never been. They had a shit
Wait,
when I was out there.
Chicago doesn't have Golden Corral?
Chicago has Golden. I've been to Golden Corral. I've been to Golden Corral.
In
It's got
Chicago.
Golden Corral, Old Country, all that shit. All the little buffet.
Waffle House is like the staple. Like you before. Like you
That's
have to
just
go there.
wild.
And I'm not even from here. You have to go.
Bro, you been on Bob Evans, bro? Bob Evans, this shit fire. That shit fire.
What's that other place?
I've
that,
never been. I've never been to Bob Evans.
Wow.
Bob Evans, I've seen it
I've
on the
always
side,
wondered
right?
what they serve there.
Burgers are the best. The burgers are the best from
Yes.
there, bro. The burgers are the best
The
from there.
burgers are fire, bro. I seen the name on the side.
Oh,
Never been to a Boston Market.
I seen Boston Market's fire.
Oh, yeah. Boston Market's like,
Boston Market's an advanced. I don't think so.
in the Boston Market.
Yeah, you can like go in there and buy
But you
food
ain't-
though. No.
Okay, Boston Market is KFC.
That's what I think. It's
Breathe,
like a
hey,
Shoney's or a
hey.
Sizzler.
They got chicken, they got macaroni and cheese, they got mashed potatoes.
I only know Shoney's from Rick and Morty. That's it.
Oh man. Did you guys hear that Aldi's bought out Winn-Dixie?
Yes. That's. I pray to God prices go down at Winn-Dixie, man.
Oh, fingers
Because
crossed.
Aldi's is the go-to, boy. Them bitches cheap as fuck.
All I'm saying is
It's
So
very important
I
to her.
don't think
She holds that very near
I
and dear.
don't think they're gonna be like instantaneously switching out stores to Aldi's. They'll probably keep it as Winn Dixie because the smart thing to do is subsidize it as Winn Dixie as another subsidiary underneath their main corporation, and keep it as competition without having competition.
It's like I promote Winn Dixie. I promote. Is this thing on? I promote Winn Dixie like it's nothing. Like I just got my sister going to Winn Dixie. I have my card. I have my points. They used to do gas. You used to get gas points. Remember when you used to
Sound
get
like a
gas
very
points?
proud member. Yeah.
But now you got the BOGOs. You get like all these coupons. And did you ever notice that when you go into a Winn Dixie, your phone never works? Like when you're in Winn Dixie. So if you're like clipping the coupons for Winn Dixie, this is some real girl stuff right now. If you're clipping the coupons for Winn Dixie, you have to do it before you go inside, because once you go inside, like your phone has no service. Maybe Aldi's is gonna fix that.
I gotta add a plug just for my shop that I manage. If you go to Winn Dixie's on Four Corners in Spring Hill, look on the back of that receipt for that coupon. Come to my shop with it. I got you.
Vape it, smoke shop, by the way.
Yee. It is what it is.
Here's my first job.
Oh
Really?
shit!
Worked for Winn Dixie for a long time.
Started from the bottom, now you're here.
I love it. That's like the only. Go to Walmart if like I absolutely have to. Walmart drives me
Walmart shopper.
crazy. I go into Walmart. I'm talking so much. I go to Walmart and it's just like everybody's in my way, and I just
See,
I'm so
back in Cali,
overwhelmed.
the big place that I always go to is Costco.
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 They don't have Costco around here.
They don't.
They have Sam's Club.
Which is the closest thing to Costco.
I would say, yeah. I don't have a cult card for Sam's
Club.
Club.
Freaking Costco is so good though, because they always had the freaking things out front that you do pizza and hot dogs and shit like that. They'll give you a giant ass hot dog for like $3.
Wow.
And they never changed their prices. They actually made it a rule.
If
Corporately, they made it a rule to never change their prices for the food out there because they aren't worried about making a profit on it.
if Costco, so if I love Costco so much, if a zombie apocalypse ever happened, I'm going to Costco. A, they got thick ass walls. B, they got food and shelter stacked ceiling high, and zombies can't get in without a membership. So safe.
I'm going with Ryan.
You're safe.
I'm running with Ryan.
You're
Facts.
safe.
I ain't gonna count.
And they got rum. They make a fucking rum. It's in a dragon bottle. That shit's nuts. Costco
Dragon
makes
bottle?
a rum.
In a dragon mode.
You can get Hennessy. You can get everything at Costco. Yeah. No,
That's
they don't make
ridiculous.
you drinks, but they sell bottles and they make their own liquor in those bottles as well.
Oh, but they don't have like getting the hot dog.
Sometimes
They got a bunch of food samples.
Sometimes they're samplers. You can find a good like
There's almost
Bailey's
always a food
Irish cream
sample.
with whatever their newest
I think
liquor
we
is.
should do that. We should start a grocery. Actually, like giving people drinks while they're shopping. That's
Why you so
actually a
quiet?
really good idea. Yeah, I should do that.
I think
Listen,
I don't
We're
think,
gonna lose so much money there.
I think the legalities behind that do not exist.
We would lose so much from people who get drunk
Yeah.
and be like, fuck it, I'll just put it in my pocket.
No, I just don't think it's plausible, or they would already be doing it.
No, we should. They probably can't.
No, well they do.
Well, they do.
That's right, because they sell the liquor.
No bottles,
They sell bottles.
not to serve.
They should serve.
Well, hold on, because like
So now the grocery store is a bar.
Yeah.
Correct.
Get wasted. I mean, it's not a bad idea.
Yeah, you can get fucked up.
See, look,
while
now
you're
y'all just
shopping.
manifesting
You're
that
gonna
shit.
buy more groceries
You have a
because you
dope ass
don't know
deli
what
so
you're
you can
doing.
eat there.
That's
You
crazy.
got the
See,
football
look, bro.
games on. Then while you're done, get some groceries and go home to the wife.
Are you on my team? Are you on my team?
Look, see, look.
Okay, hold on.
Y'all manifesting that
the
shit.
way that you worded that, they might
And
be
if they,
onto
bro,
something.
and if they don't act on that, bro, somebody's gonna steal that idea, bro. Just because y'all said it, it's already manifested, bro. He just put that shit out there. That's crazy. Watch, now watch that shit happen. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I can see that happening.
So a lot of places, I mean,
It would be.
you kind of have that happening. Like you have the big gas stations, like
A pilot.
Buc-ee's.
Private Pilot
You
J.
have the big super grocery store. I mean, you have the big. You can go to Sam's. You can sit there and eat. They have a whole kitchen area, tables, everything, but they don't have is a fucking bar.
Correct.
Games on. Because guess
You
what?
have
I
everything
don't want to
else
go
you
grocery
need.
shopping. I'm gonna go catch the game, get some drinks, and I could just leave now with the groceries. So now the wife's happy, everybody's happy. That's a win-win-win.
And you
Talking
know
to the
what? When you
words.
go to the movie, happens.
What happens?
Oh yeah, yep.
You can
Yep,
get
Oh, yeah.
Yep, I did that.
Why can't you do that when
That
it's
shit probably
outside?
mad expensive.
I think you absolutely can. I just think
I
nobody.
think when
I'm
you're
talking about
grocery
the
shopping,
drink. I'm talking about the
listen, let me
drinks.
tell you, all of the house moms, the kids are at school, okay? The kids are at school and they're like, honey, you're at work, whatever, da 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 da. I'm gonna go grocery shopping. I'm gonna go pick up cereal for the kids. She's over
4
there
hours later.
throwing back tequila sunrises.
4 hours later.
Okay, shopping
Babe, where
around
are
the
you?
store.
Oh
You know what I'm
shit.
saying? Her and her
Savage's
girls.
grocery store. From
There
9
you
to
go.
5, we're serving Bloody Marys and mimosas for your crowd to have kids in school.
Thank
And
you.
then we premiere it late night to the men with the football games and shit on and the heavy drinks.
Boom. We just had $1 million.
As long as they're home by dinner.
There you go. And we got all the
Respectable
groceries to
time.
make the dinner.
Women do not play.
Everything's ready to go.
If
Get
not,
your
we
ass in
got
this house
meals
before the
already
lights turn
packaged.
off.
You just grab and go.
There you
Grab and
go.
go.
Get your ass in this house
It's
before the
already
lights turn
prepared
off.
chicken.
Missus
No, we
is
can
on your
definitely put
ass.
a slutty slushie inside the grocery store.
Oh
sure.
yeah.
Like how Publix has a
Absolutely.
little fountain drink in there. Every time I go to a Publix, I'm going to walk around because I'm thirsty. I get a fountain drink.
Yeah.
Sometimes I just get it. I'll
How
pay for it
many
later if I
times?
still have a cup.
Yeah.
How many times do you go to the grocery store and the first thing that you're hitting
My
is
kids
those
are like,
little
Dad,
coolers?
what are you doing? You got to pay for that. I'll
You
pay
hitting
for it when
those
I
little
check out.
coolers because
Right.
you finna get a drink because you walking around a store
Thirsty
you're
as
thirsty.
hell.
For sure.
Thirsty
You're
as
putting
hell.
in a workout. You know what I'm saying? You pushing
I'm
this
not gonna
cart
lie,
around.
you
It's
know,
got groceries in
Get
it.
tired of
How
hell.
many more
Yeah,
husbands
you're
would go
tired. You
grocery
need to have a
shopping
drink.
if they could sit at the bar while the family shops and watch the game and have a drink while the family shops, while the wife shops?
Yeah. Put
And
an
shit,
arcade
y'all got
in there
that.
while we're at it. The kids, that's right. That's right. Shop in peace with your mimosa and just get everything that you need. Nice dinner. No. We don't need any of those.
Why not just bring it all in?
Yeah.
Mix some old school McDonald's in there too. We have a little play park for the little shithead kids
Oh, I
that
love
you don't
that.
want chasing you around the fucking
The whole
grocery store.
McDonald's.
So now you have a
Yeah.
slide, a little ball pit.
The whole
Yeah,
McDonald's.
drop
park.
those fuckers off right there.
The whole inside of the
Why
Get
the
your
McDonald's.
grocery store
mimosa.
not have
Keep
that?
it moving.
What's the biggest annoyance when you go with your kids to the grocery store? Is your
Kids.
kids? Can I get this? Can I get this? Can
Yeah.
I get
Yo.
this?
Nagging.
You choke them in the ball pit
Yo.
while you go
No,
shopping.
No.
That's
Okay,
I
here's
get your
at the
ass in a little
bar.
bit.
You're
So
getting
here's
your
what you
shopping done
do.
in and out. Everybody's
Here's what
happy.
you do.
And
Whole
you have a
family's happy.
mimosa while you're shopping.
For sure.
The
Everybody's happy.
bar will be called daddy daycare for the wives to drop off the husband.
Sheesh.
Yeah.
And then you have the kids and an actual daycare.
I mean,
Right
we're
there
gonna
connected
run,
to the
we're
same
gonna
thing.
run
Right
Walmart
next to
right
it,
out
window
there.
open so the dads can still see the kids.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? And
Yeah,
then
they can watch.
wives can go shopping while they're drinking.
That's
Doing
right.
whatever they want.
That's right. Yeah.
Telling-
Yeah.
It's bound to
See, I
happen.
said.
They done it. It's already over.
True. Yeah, you save a lot. It save a lot. I like how you said that. You save a lot. It save a lot.
Yeah, we don't need a primary care doctor. We need a bar.
Fuck your health. Drink it down.
We're taking requests until 2 p.m. I'm telling you.
God bless.
I just put it.
Yeah, we're doing raffle giveaways.
Sweepstakes type shit.
This is a good idea. Radio station. TVs,
I-
Getting tickets for the sweepstakes.
Generation.
Savage made.
It's a whole ass vibe.
I'm telling you, when I'm going grocery shopping, I want to have a mimosa. That's
Mimosa.
gonna make me want to spend more money at your
Mimosa.
grocery store.
Whole gimmick.
Well, we're getting orange juice and champagne.
You didn't spend $400 by the end of it.
Yeah, I'm not losing any time.
Go ahead, babe. We came here for Go ahead, babe. We came here for milk, but you want to look at all the school supplies? That's fine.
$400 later. $400 later.
100%.
Off that mimosa, $400 later.
100%. Moneymaker right there.
I swear.
All right.
Yeah, too
Yeah,
much.
you might be a little too far
Too
off
much.
that one. As much as we want to, as much as we would want to. With that, I think we're about to call it. Well, with that, I think we are going to call it a wonderful night. We appreciate everybody that's dropped in and that's tuned in, that's continued to stay in. I appreciate everybody that's on the live. Hope y'all have had a wonderful night tuning in and enjoying the show. Come back next week for another one. You already know what it is. Like, subscribe, follow for more. We'll catch you guys on the flip. Peace.
Bye, you fucking whores.